Now to convert this image into a dark and stormy afternoon in this case, and I'm going to do that by adding some moodiness, some moody lighting to the sky here. Let's go to the Layers palette, and I'm going to add a new layer by just clicking on this little Create New Layer icon at the bottom of the Layers palette, that little page icon. Then I'm going to rename this layer Moodiness, I think. Yes, that's perfect. And I'm going to create my moodiness using the gradient tool, just by adding a fountain of colors from black to transparent at the top of the image. So I'll select my gradient tool that's located here between my eraser tool and this little wet droplet here. That's the blur tool. And I'm going to go up to the options bar and make sure that my gradient is set to this one right here, which is foreground to transparent. So the second gradient in. And I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so I can take in more of the image. And I'm going to drag down like this to add a little bit of mood lighting to the top of the image. Now, that might seem like a little bit too much mood lighting. After all of a sudden, the entire sky's gone black, just the top of it, though. And I'm going to correct things a little bit here. I'm going to integrate this gradient into the sky by changing this blend mode at the top of the Layers palette from normal to overlay. These blend modes allow you to burn details into the image, merge two layers together in order to form a new effect. And this time we get this sort of moody sky going. This is without the layer and this is with the layer. Is that not cool? And now I'm going to switch to the background layer. I'm going all the way back to the background layer. And I'm going to grab my burn tool once again. Going to increase its size fairly dramatically here. I'm going to press Shift-Tab to get rid of my palettes over on the right-hand side of the screen for a moment. That's Shift-Tab once again. But, as I warned you before, I'm going to be telling you these keyboard shortcuts over and over again inside this series, so don't worry about that too much. And now I'm going to paint inside the sky in order to darken it up even more and maybe paint down into the mountains as well in order to add a little bit more moodiness in the hills, because the hills should be dark as well. Everything about this should be stormy. Heck, let's paint over the hotel just a little bit. Just one swath. That's it. I promise to stop now. All right, we have our little bit of moodiness. It does look like a stormy afternoon here, thanks to a combination of the gradient tool on a separate layer and the burn tool. In the next exercise, we're going to see how we can sharpen the focus of the scene using a crazy filter called Unsharp Mask.